Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Justin, aka Lord Witherskull, and welcome back to Minecraft. It's been a while. Very long while. Last time I did a video, there were Christmas decorations up, but it was past Christmas. Anyways, I took them all down, as you can see. No tree, no wreath, no presents. Didn't get anything good anyways. All I got was some socks and underwear. That stunk. Anyways. Oh. Really? Thunderstorm now? There we go. Anyways. Just gonna do a quick update. A little update video. What I'm gonna be doing in the future. One of the things is gonna be, finishing the murder mystery. Got about 2 episodes in. And didn't go back to it. Probably wondering, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Please, I must know. What is going to happen? Well, I wanted to wait until I got this microphone, because now the audio quality is going to be much better. Much, much better. I mean, now I don't need to worry about it being so quiet, which is a lot better. I mean, a lot better. You can hear me, I can hear me. I don't need to turn the volume up on the speaker so then I could hear it to edit it. Such a relief. But, yeah, I'm gonna go back to that fairly soon. In the time that I have not been recording it, I have been writing. Not just for D&D. We'll talk about that later. I've also been writing more of the episodes. It gets really good. Really good, in my opinion. Or really bad. Crazy deaths. That's all I gotta say. Crazy deaths. Didn't stop at Hilda. It kept going, but I'm not gonna say who or what or why. If you have a detective mind, it won't be too hard to pick it out, but you'll probably be able to. Actually, in all actuality, some of you out there are quite smart, ingenious. You probably figured out who it was from the first 2 seconds of the video. As soon as the opening credits opened up. Oh yeah, it's that character. But you haven't seen who the character is. I just know who it is. Whew. Anyways. At one point, I said I was going to talk to you about D&D. Of course, we're, again, couple steps further. We're almost there. But it'll happen when it happens. Can't rush it, because everybody's busy. Busy doing their own things. I've been busy too. And forgetful. Very forgetful. Now, the thing is with D&D, you can be very creative. Not just you, the player, but the Dungeon Master can also be very creative. That's what I like about it. just creativity. I also like creative mode in Minecraft. I can just build like crazy. Like this room, just crazy. Very dark room though. But it's a nice room, nonetheless. Except for that back there. That is just open space. Studio lighting. I can't look up there. Studio lighting. Ugh. Anyways. Really? Again? Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Just don't come back. I mean, it was great of you visiting, but I don't really want you here. Not you guys. You guys are fine. I'm talking to the storms. But anyways, in D&D, there are some things that are. I find that in the D&D manuals and guides and things like that, most of the things are pretty much set. Like places, names, things like that, you know. Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, Neverwinter, which, by the way, it's a cool game. It's on the Xbox. Go ahead and buy it. It's fun. But, what was I saying? It's been a while since I've done this, just sitting and talking. I'm not used to it. But, yeah, the set names. And places and things like that. Like a world that's already pre-created. A mythology that's pre-made. And like monsters and things whose behaviors are preset. Personalities that are preset for the, you know, the monsters and things like that. Not a whole lot on languages. I like languages. Especially like languages in Lord of the Rings and things like that. I've always wondered, how can you learn such languages? There is a way. I mean, it's written in the back of the books. But there are parts that you need to understand of real languages, like German, Welsh, and all sorts of other languages. Some of them are very, very hard. And I have yet to really delve too deep into it. But one thing I did learn, in Elven, most of the time, C's are pronounced like K's. I mean, take for instance the word star in Elven. It's the only word that I know. At least I think it means star. I can't remember. Been so long. Caleb, which is star, I do believe. It's spelled with a C in front, not a K, and yet it's pronounced like a K. That's all I know. The rest I just make up, yeah. Especially with Orcish. So easy to just say something that sounds like it or similar to it and just pretend that it is. Where was I? Oh yeah. I sort of created this world of my own creativity. Mix in a couple of other things from games, movies, all sorts of things. I wanted to tell you the lore and the basically how this place came to be. Now the thing is, with being the dungeon master, you have to look at who's playing. You know, look at the personalities of not just the characters, but the... Fine, you can stay, just as long as I don't have to chase you away again. Just don't be loud, okay? What did I say? I was just about to speak, and then he cut me off. It could be a she. Nah, it's a he, definitely. Only a he can be that rude. Shut up! Up there! You're too loud. Not you guys. You're fine. I like you because you're nice and quiet. You listen to me. When it comes to being Dungeon Master, you have to be able to look at who's playing and go, what would they like in a game? What fits them and their personality, their lives? Apparently me going, is enough to make lightning strike. Wow. Anyways. With certain people, you can say, okay, do I include this? Do I not include this? Do I put that in? Or leave that out? Do I do small things like that? When I first started making this world, this universe, I was going to be playing with other people. People a little more my age. And, they aren't really religious. So I figured, why not? Just make up some names of unusual and strange deities. I myself am a Christian. But I know, I'm just making up random names. So. But then that never happened. So then I had to move on to find somebody else. And I thought, why not get my family involved? Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, we're all stuck together at home anyways. Well, some of us are. Some of us have to go work. Not me. I stay here and do work around the house. Anyways, that's not important. But then I thought, well, my parents are Christian. And I figured, I don't really want to include unusual deities in it. And it's not just because, I want to make them happy. It's because, well, it just doesn't seem right. So I said, why not? The world that we're playing in is mostly Christian. Why not? So then, I began creating and shaping this world, changing a couple things here, there, leaving out certain things. Because in the first rendition of the world, it was like within the same world as, Skyrim, Elsewhere, Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls games. And I thought, that's kinda plagiarism. A little bit. So I just cut that out entirely. I only kept one small bit that says, hey, this has something to do with Skyrim. Dragon language. I decided to go online, go to the Skyrim wiki, and just piece this whole thing together. I literally felt like J.R.R. Tolkien. It was awesome. Spent an entire afternoon in front of a, well, it wasn't a computer screen, it was a TV screen. And just, sorry, my nose kind of dripping a little bit. Itch. But just piecing it together. Bit by bit. There wasn't an actual, thing that said, hey, this, letter in dragon language is this letter. This letter in, this letter is B. This one is A. That one is Z. It wasn't there. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to go through each word and write it out. Just did it all myself. And I also wrote down every word that I could find that actually had a written form and a pronunciation for it. It was very, very difficult. But I managed to do it. What else? Oh yeah. Just left small little things in. But anyways, let me tell you about this world. It is the land of Windelhelm. I know, you're thinking, wait a minute, isn't that the one server made by Grian and a couple of other people? No, but I do get a little inspiration from that. Just the name. Wynn. The province of Wynn. Wynncraft. That sort of thing, which I will be getting back to that soon. But Windelhelm, it's landlocked, really. There's mountains on all sides, and a vast ocean to the east. There's a large river running through it, a desert to the north, plains and sparsely forested areas. Is that right? Did I say that right? There are plains and vast areas with sparse trees. I don't know how to say it. But that's to the south. To the west there is a lightly forested area. Towards the middle of Windelhelm is a jungle, and to the east there is a deep forest. There's a bunch of lore and stuff that I don't want to reveal just yet, but I will explain to you the many races that dwell in Windelhelm. There are the dwarves, who were carved from the mountainside. Well, the first dwarves that were carved from the mountainside were the Stoneborn. There was one mountain towards the center of Windelhelm that eventually was carved out and became a city. The first dwarf fortress, called Arvenheim. The exact name that I gave my underground city, which, by the way, I'm going to be restarting because there's going to be a new update soon, and some new rules that I've implemented because it's getting difficult to get stuff. Very difficult. But yeah, more on that some other time. When I what was I saying? I don't remember. Huh. How very, very strange. There are elves, dwarves, humans, gnomes, half orcs, orcs. Did I mention gnomes already? I don't remember. Dragonborn, which are an interesting race. Oh yes, the Tiefling, which are also an interesting race. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling on now. Yeah. Let me tell you about how Winterhelm was discovered by another place. So far, only two races. Two lands, two kingdoms are known. There is Windelhelm and Belvonheim. Windelhelm was discovered by Belvonheim by sailors who happened to travel across the sea, not knowing where they were going. They just happened to stumble upon it. That was in the year of 1079, I do believe. I'm doing this off the top of my head from what I remember writing down. Yes, I did write it down, just so that I could have some sort of written documentation of it. Most of the time before this discovery, people were afraid to go out into the ocean for both kingdoms. There was this great beast that dwelled under the water, pulling ships under. The elves call it Cthulhuven. The dwarves call it Drokmur. The orcs, well, they don't go near the water at all. They don't really care for it. It's not that they hate it. There's nothing out there of use, no value. Everybody's all inland, where they can raid and kill, plunder, and steal. Pirates of the land, I call them. But anyways, the world of men, they call it
the Kraken.
Oh, I was hearing some weird noise. I was wondering what that was. Anyways. Now it's getting louder. There's actually not that much difference between the two communities. The only difference is that, well, there are some minor cultural differences between certain races. But then there's the fact that Dragonborn and Tieflings are not found in Belvonheim. They're only found in Windelhelm. And plus, the way that the crown is passed on is a little different. There is... yeah, I'll have a diagram. There's the king, and he will have a military advisor and just a royal advisor. The king will have, most likely, if he has children, will pass it down to his son, or if he doesn't have a son, pass it down to the queen, or the princess. And then from there it gets passed down. But if suddenly there's no one to pass the crown to, if there are no brothers or sisters, the current king, and the current king has no children, then there's no one to pass it down to, except for, in times of peace, the crown will be passed to the royal advisor. But in times of war, which that includes assassinations, that sort of thing, it'll instantly be passed down to the military advisor. Which actually happens in this story. I'm not going to give too many specifics, because that's for you and the player to find out. I'm going to be giving the players a chance to sit down with one character, or one member of a certain race or group, and learn from them all their cultural stuff. Let's see. Orcs are the same. Raiders. They loot, they steal, murder a lot. Oftentimes seen as enemy number one. Although there are some orc tribes that have stepped away from that and have been hunted, not just by other orcs, but those that just do not trust them. They're like, they say they're nice, but they are not. Kill them. That sort of thing. I think that's all that I have on it. Without having the piece of paper in front of me, which I don't have it in front of me right now. Yeah, I'm just rambling on now, really. Anyways, stay tuned for the new episodes of The Murder Mystery on Death's Door. And, well, stay tuned for more Minecraft in general. More will be coming soon. And stay tuned for more Doom videos. They will be coming out too. And maybe a couple more chat videos. And D&D. Hey! One day. It will happen. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting down below, and subscribing. I've noticed that, 64 point something, I don't know how many percent of the views that I get are from people that aren't subscribed. Not gonna lie, some of those are me. I'm not logged in on the Xbox, and I can't really subscribe through the Xbox because the computer's usually always busy when I'm out there. Anyways, but please consider subscribing. It would really help out the channel. And if you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment down below on what you think of D&D in general. Again, I'm still waiting to share stories. D&D stories, if you have any. Greatly appreciated. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when another video is uploaded to the channel. And I say unto thee, farewell.